We set up our tiny little tent at this view. Like when the sun sets, this is gonna be amazing. I had to come to a different spot. There were way too many hornets or wasps. Cerberus is being annoying. Look at this view. Okay, we're all set up. We found a spot that works. We found a tent that works. We found no wind. We found no bees. This has been kind of a challenge, but we made it. Now we're ready to roll a blunt with our Mike Tyson blunt wrap. The pen exploded when I was signing in to the camping spot, so now I have ink all over my hand. That's cool. These blunt wraps smell so good. Okay. Like, these are really good. Okay, so here we are. Hopefully my dogs will chill out. And we can roll a blunt and have a little conversation. This is gonna be a jumbled up video because it was gonna be a vlog of my week in Vegas, like 5 days in Vegas. You know, there's like people camping and driving everywhere, so if there's some noises. Anywho, my 5 days in Vegas turned into a whole fucking thing of saving abandoned dogs. You would have never guessed that, right? Like, did she just say save abandoned dogs? Yes, I did. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know that my neighbors decided to fucking dip out and just leave their dogs. Okay. Oh my god. I can't comprehend the stupidity of people. And they actually, guess what? Okay, I have to wait and tell you at the end. This is so crazy, I don't even know like where to start. So we're gonna start with day one. I have notes on my phone because this was like obviously like a whole week of fucking chaos. So day one of my friends coming to town, we got a party bus. We went downtown and we went bar hopping and we hung out at the villa. We had a villa at the Mirage. This was in September. It's now October. One day I get home from work, right? And I'm like, I work till 5 a.m. sometimes. So like my schedule is crazy and when I am off, I'm not home. So like I don't pay attention to my neighbors. Like I don't know their schedule. Hey, I got the husky. Good husky. I got the pit bull. I had to put the dogs in the tent because they were being annoying. They just want to go play with this little dog down the way, and it's like it's not time for that. Like we're camping. This is not the dog park. This isn't socializing time. Okay, so let me roll this blunt, and then I'll be back to tell you the story of the fucked up week. Okay, so here we go. Bringing up my notes to talk about what happened. So like I said, this was in September, and I meant to post this video a while ago, but shit happens, and it is what it is. So it took a little longer to get this video out, but it's very important because like everyone needs to be aware of how important it is to like report things when you see weird things. So let's just get into the story. Got a purple lighter with pot leaves, isn't it cute? I have my ashtray. I get home from work one day and I see on the neighbor's door that there's a yellow sign, and I'm like, oh, did they get evicted? You know what I mean? And so that was noted in my brain that saw the yellow sign, not sure why. And then I realized there's dogs in the backyard. So I'm like, wait, there's a mommy pit bull, a daddy pit bull, and 2 baby pit bulls. And I'm like, okay, there's dogs outside. And this was during a heat wave, right? So it's like 100 and something degrees. And I know that to call animal control on dogs being outside, like, they have to be outside for like something like 10 hours without water and stuff and like shelter before animal control can do anything. And I was like, I haven't been around to notice like anything, so I don't really have any details of what happened. So I went on with my day. I had to leave. So then I get back the next day, or like the next like night slash morning. It's like 3 a.m. or something, and like 3 or 4 a.m. probably. And I noticed like when I pull up, there's still a yellow sign on the door, and then I'm like, what? So I'm like, they haven't been home to like acknowledge the problem or whatever. And then I go inside, I go to bed, and then I wake up to like, start my day, which is the day I'm supposed to go out with my friends and like go to their villa. So I go to leave my house, and guess what? I see like the dogs outside, and this is like where it's unacceptable because I know for now this is the middle of the day and I know no one's been there. Okay, there's been no cars at this point, and like I said, the sign is still there, so that means like no one's been home. Okay, so I started freaking out. I'm gonna insert some clips throughout this video. I'm gonna try to insert clips like in order of how they happened. But like the first day I went to leave to go hang out with my friends, and I had to water and feed these freaking dogs outside because I was like, wait a second, these dogs are still outside and it's so hot. And I look back there, no water bowls, no food bowls, nothing, and like no shelter, there's nothing for them. And like, look how disgusting the backyard is, like, obviously in these clips, like, hello. So I was like, what? So I call animal control and I'm like, I think, well, it was like the police non-emergency line. And I was like, I think that the neighbors abandoned 4 dogs next door and it's really hot outside and there's a yellow thing on the door, so I don't know if they like moved or were evicted or something. And she said, oh yeah, if there's a yellow sign on the door, then it's from us. Probably the animal control. In order to even like save the dogs, they had to get a warrant. So the next day I realized they're still out there, and I'm like, okay, I want to report these dogs, being abandoned. And they're like, oh, someone already did, and that's why there's like a yellow sign on the door most likely. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what do I do? And they're like, well, we're waiting for a warrant, and there's nothing we can do until we have a warrant because it's on someone's property. You can't just go on the property, which is complete and total fucking bullshit. Like, to what extent would it have to be for you to literally barge in and save them? Like, does the place have to be on fire? Like, I'm confused. Like, nobody's there. So this all happened on September 6th. That's when I noticed the thing on the door, the yellow thing on the door. I noticed the yellow thing on the door on the 6th. And then on the 7th, I reported it and gave water because that's when I was like, okay, I noticed the sign yesterday. And then I noticed the dogs are out there and I was confused. And that's when I called, and that's when they said they're waiting for a warrant. And the yellow sign on the door was from them. So I gave them food and water. And then, like, I had to go on my day because, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, I can't do anything. And I felt so helpless. And then, like, September 10th comes around and there's still no help, and it's like raining, and the dogs are in the shed, and I didn't know that. So like I go on my way on the 10th, like just throughout my day, and it had like flash flood rain that day. So I didn't see the dogs in the yard because they were hiding in the shed. There's like this shed in the backyard, and the door was open, and they were in there, and I didn't know. So like I thought they had been rescued because I looked out and there was no dogs, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I got back later when it stopped raining, and the dogs were there, and I was like, what? The dogs are still fucking here? I'm confused. So I'm like, oh my god, give them water and everything. And someone actually ends up donating food, and it was so sweet. So like I was feeding them my dog's food, which my dogs are vegan and they like eat kind of expensive dog food. So it was nice to have help with the dog food, because like I have a lot of dog food in case of an emergency, but it's like I didn't want to just feed it all to these people. So it was so nice that someone like donated dry food and wet food for me to give to these dogs. And that was super helpful and super nice. So then on the 11th, I emailed this like abandoned dog rescuing place. They're like, we have to get in touch with the animal control because it's a legal matter, so we can't just like go in and take the dogs, just like the animal control said. And so even the abandoned rescue. So then on the 12th, the animal control comes and they rescue the dogs, and it's like 3 p.m. that day. So it took till the 12th, and I noticed the sign on the 6th, but the report was probably made, a couple days, maybe a day or two before that. And I, was just taking care of the dogs, and I was the only one giving them food or water, like I could tell. And it makes sense, like I'm the one right next door, so people don't want to like walk into people's yards and stuff. But I could never like know that dogs were there and not give them water and stuff. So I was happy to like help and stuff. It was really, it's like such a proud moment to see them go, because like they were being so sweet and so nice. Like even the mommy one, like you'll see in these clips that she was kind of like aggressive a little bit. She's definitely the snappy one, the bitey one. And I was like, oh Lord, is she gonna get adopted if she gets like rescued? And turns out like she was so sweet when the animal control was like bringing her to the truck, like you can see in the video. She's just like the sweetest thing, and let them pick her up and put her in the car. And I was like, oh my god, such a proud moment. So that was super happy and everything. And so it's hard to like remember how all of the days lined up right now. So I'm gonna just insert all the clips and like put them as day 1, day 2, day 3. And yeah, hopefully it like kind of makes sense and everything. Yeah. Neighbors abandoned these dogs. Oh, you guys, I'm bringing them water. I'm like shaking. I'm so sad. Oh, you guys need another bowl. Everyone thirsty. I can't even get this little one any. You guys gotta share. They're all four. After all that fun, here's the next day, seeing the puppies and giving them more water and food. No. Stop it. Let go. This one is crazy. Always trying to like bite and stuff. Let go. Let go. No. Trying to get the water. There. Let go. Oh my god. He is locked onto that. Let go. No. You guys, I'm not playing tug of war. Stop. Let go. You guys, no. This is the only space I have and they can't fit. You're crazy. Look at your head stuff. You're cute. This one's precious. You're so crazy. Look how pretty he is. Thanks for not biting me. Thanks for not biting me. Okay. Hi, Daddy. Don't drink too much water. He's over thirsty. Hey, no fighting. No, and then they start fighting. Crazy mama. Crazy mama. This is the daddy and the mommy right here. She's a vicious mommy here. She's a vicious mommy. She wants to bite. She wants to kill me. Hi, mama. Hi, mama. Hi, mama. A lot of dogs. Day 3 out of a week of these dogs. Hi. Giving them more water. They know me now. They're chill now with me. We're all friends. Oh, you tried to bite me. You tried to bite me? You crazy. They say we're friends and you tried to bite me. Okay. It's day 3. We're waiting for the fucking police to do their job. Hey, puppy. You're cute. I thought they were actually rescued already because this morning I looked back here and there was no dogs because they were hiding in the shed because it was raining, and I didn't see them because they were literally hiding from the rain. So yeah, it's okay, honey. This one I want, like this one is my favorite. I'm gonna keep petting you because I love it. Okay. They're chill though because it's not 118 degrees today. Thank God. Day 4. Taking care of the doggies. They all hide in the shed. Hi, babies. You water? We received some amazing news this day, and we were able to go pick up some dog food for the puppies. I received a donation of some wet and dry dog food to give to these abandoned dogs until they get rescued. For that donation, I am so thankful. Now I'm feeding an old dog. He's not vegan, obviously. Let's go meet Sumo. This is Sumo. He's getting very old. So I come take care of him sometimes. He's a special boy. And then I get to bring some of this dog food for the abandoned dogs next door. And there's some dry food too, so we got dog food for the dogs. Woo! I'm gonna bring this to my house, throw it over the fence, and make sure the babies don't die of hunger. We're helping him get exercise. Won't get hurt. One more step. Oh, he made it! He made it upstairs! Walk around, get some exercise. This is all I wanted to carry today. So we're gonna go feed the dogs. We're feeding them more food today. Oh no!
Day in, day out, it's the same road we're walking down. Same job, same town, 'cause we've been told that's the way.
Time to rinse them because I got them dirty on accident. They're already dirty, but let's just scrub. Okay, there goes the water. Oh, be careful. Okay. So today I called a place. They're gonna go check on the dogs, I think, and I hope. I emailed them and they asked for the address, so I'm waiting for another email back. It says they help with abandoned animals left on properties, so I really hope they can do something. The dogs are still over there. It's 101 degrees today. It's not that bad, but still they have drank water 3 times today because every time I look, their bowl is empty, and then I fill their bowl and they just drink all the water, and it's, 4 dogs, so trying to keep up on the water with just 1 bowl and run my life. It's a little hard. So I hope I can get some help, because obviously the cops are not going to help. Animal control is useless. I'm so sad. There's no mommy getting in the truck. She's doing so good. She's not even biting anyone. Oh, look at her. Good job. Good job. Oh, that's such a perfect thing. They're gonna get homes, I think. They're all so sweet. dogs are being rescued. So yeah, that was a week in my life in Vegas. Real shit though, because the whole abandoned dogs thing was like unexpected and totally real life, and oh, what the actual fuck. So, uh, like, I understand if people want to live a shitty life, go ahead, live a shitty life, but like, if you're gonna affect others in the process, like, just don't. Like, we don't need you here if that's how you're gonna be. Like, I fucking can't stand this shit. I can't. And then, like, people who have their own lives to deal with have to, like, take out their time to, like, rescue things. Like, how actually mind blowingly absurd is this that people have to take their lives and dedicate their whole fucking life to saving others due to others causing harm to them? Like, even like slavery and all that shit. Like, it's crazy. The amount of fighting that goes to freedom. Shit. What is a whack ass person's problem when they want to like control the life of someone else, or like not give them food, not give them water, just keep them locked up somewhere? That makes no sense. So we're not doing that. We're also spreading kindness. Like, be kind to people. Also, like, if you see something weird, report it, okay? Because that shit was weird. Like, the backyard was totally messed up. And then, oh, I didn't even tell you the most fucked up part. They showed up. The bitches showed up on the 17th of September. So, like, this started at the beginning of September. Oh my god. And, like, they came back on the 17th. And they have California license plates, so I think they just, like, went to California and then came back, and they left their dogs the whole time. And we're like, oh, if they die, they die. Like, I'm gonna fucking kill. Okay. And so there's already reports on them. There was already, like, a legal thing on their door saying, like, you have 24 hours to call us, otherwise we are pursuing criminally, you know what I mean? So, like, they have warrants or whatever, and, like, that's their thing going on. But, like, I saw a lady walk in, like, when their car finally arrived on the 17th. I was like, what the fuck? And this lady, she walks in with a toddler and then, like, a car seat. And I was like, huh? And I'm like, I hope those kids are safe, because what the hell? If you treat animals like this, I don't even want to know how you treat your fucking children or how you raising them. What the fuck? And then so never saw another human again. And before I seen like her husband outside working on his truck. Now the truck is gone and he's gone. I haven't seen anyone. No one walks outside. The car has not moved. And like a garbage can has been blocking their driveway ever since they got back. And I'm like, what the hell? They're like recluse and weird. And then I was getting home with my dogs one day, and guess what? I fucking am walking in my house, and then this older lady, she opens the door, and then she sees me, and then what does she do, bro? She closes the fucking door. Like, I'm, I'm, I don't know what to do. I don't want these people living next door to me. It makes me uncomfortable. It's gross. I don't like them. I want them to just leave and be arrested and whatever has to happen. Remember to always report everything like that's suspicious. Okay, if it's suspicious, report it. And these motherfuckers in Vegas be leaving dogs in the heat for no reason, like even in cars and stuff. Like, the videos I've seen of people reporting police to the police about people leaving, like, one person left a husky in a car with the windows up and it's over 100 degrees and its mouth was taped shut. I don't know. So, like, this is what I was dealing with the whole time that I was trying to hang out with my friends. And then I would just, like, I'd have to show up late. And it's just like, because I had to take care of not only my dogs, not only these other dogs next door, 4 dogs. So there's 6 dogs I'm watching. I was also watching this elderly dog, okay, for like a week. So I'm watching 7 doggies. 7 dogs at once. That was intense. But, you know, The dogs are in the Animal Foundation now, and I hope they can get like a good home, and I hope, you know, everything works out for them. One time I rescued a bully from the Animal Foundation, and she was the most scared thing in the world. She was too scared to even drink her water. Like, I've never seen a dog so scared. It makes me want to fucking cry thinking about it. Like, even in the Animal Foundation, like, that's why I had to get her. Like, I went there not even planning to get a dog, and then I saw her and how she was just like literally in the corner, like so scared and stuff. And like, this volunteer who was like, I couldn't tell, like, she's like autistic or something. She was like a slower person, and she was just like cuddling with this dog and like, you know, just like petting her. And you could, like, I was like, oh my god, do you mind if I can see this dog, you know? So I see her, and I'm like, oh my god, she's so fucking scared. Her tail is totally tucked between her legs, and like, she's just not even a dog right now. So I was like, we're getting this dog, right? And so I got that dog, and totally transformed her, but it took months and months and months. Like, she would see a shadow while drinking her water, and she would like scurry off and like spill all her water everywhere because she was so scared. And like, you could tell she had puppies, so she was probably used for breeding. And then she had like scars on her face, so she was probably like fighting. And like, it was just so fucking sad. And you know, seeing her transform was so beautiful and magical. And like, now that's all I can think about for these other pit bulls, because they're gonna be separated, and they were so cute together, and I wish they could just stay together. And if I was rich, I would just take all four of them, and they would be my dogs now. And I think one of them might have been pregnant, actually. Like, I think the mom was actually pregnant again, because like, didn't it look like it? I can't tell, I'm not like a vet or anything, but it looked like she was pregnant. So I hope they find good homes, you know. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna enjoy this camping spot. Just be kind, okay? Remember to always be kind to each other, to animals, to nature, to the environment. Be kind in every type of way that you can, okay? See you in the next adventure.